You are more. You are more than your appearance, more than the money you don't have and the money you've spent and the idea of it and the paper. You are more than the dishes you've dirtied, more than the cloth you've stained. You are more than the ache in your belly. You, more than the sounds you make. You are more. You are more than me and us and I. You are something else entirely. The whir in your head and the whir in the sky, the cacophonic way the world moves by, you float above as you're rolled in the murk, and you pull push-call to those around who toil and work. You say, you are more than the game played. You are more. You are more than your fears' apparitions, more than the quests you failed and the things you forgot and the faux pas and the blocks. You are more than the unwritten letters, more than spilled pots of paint. You, more than the ill-begotten pleasures. You, beyond the cranky faces. You are more. Don't forget that you are more besides. You are something else entirely. The boiling of your blood and the boiling of the sea, the steady tick-tick defining to be, you're floating above as you're rolled through it. You are not absolved, for you are not guilt. You are but a moment covered in silt. You are more. You are more than clumsy acceptance, more than the skin you've caressed and the skin you've bandaged, the love you've borrowed and the loves you've managed. You are more than the late nights of talking, more than dumb-faced luminary. You, more than a soft shoulder and ear. You are more than the things you hear. You are more. You are nothing, and you are this, the pulse of life in every chest. The chill of your spine and the chill of all time, the frenetic beat of cause and effect. You're floating above as you roll on through, and you're questioning why, and you're questioning who, and you're questioning. Always you are questioning. No silence too. And in the spaces between, and in everything, is you. Thank you.
That was great.
It oddly ties in. That's all, I mean, that's what you write about.
It really does tie in an unexpected way. By the way, I loved the sound of the page flipping.
Good.
If you take that and edit it for distribution, I think, or distribution.
Do that for me, Catherine. Help me, Catherine.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that, Catherine.
Okay. Well, the point is, I'm gonna leave the sound of the pages.
So wonderful. It's really a joy. Having this outlet. I hope to read more and give you more and all sorts of things.
Yeah, it really made me think of like how I and everyone can get so tied up in society and politics and everything, and then you have to like remind yourself that
so much is telling you you're a number. So much of the world around you is compartmentalizing you into a small component, into a cog, into a thing. But perhaps you are not just a thing or just a cog. Perhaps you are the energy that moves the wheels in the first place. Perhaps you have some sort of attachment to all of it, or something beyond it all.
It's
What's the power of the individual? I mean, we see Dread Pirate Roberts, someone who can create something that's very profound and very useful in, changing the world.
Yeah, I feel torn. Like, I'm torn finding the balance between just being happy, being me, living my life, and also feeling the need to be revolutionary, change society, make the world a better place, and how to bring those two together.
I think ultimately being a revolutionary starts in your own head and then in your immediate life with how you go about feeding yourself. Feeding yourself is a very basic and potentially revolutionary act.
Like feeding yourself, like where you choose to get your food?
Where you choose to get your food and what you choose to put in your body. I mean, Soylent is certainly one option of control, but I've heard it said recently that gardening can be a very revolutionary act in the 21st century because we have such a centralized food system that it allows for perhaps everything being in season, but you don't necessarily know if it had a lot of chemicals on it or
don't know where it came from. You don't really understand what was done to it.
By the way, you're listening to 91.7 KVRX Austin. Had to say that.
Absolutely. I'm so happy to be on KVRX 91.7.
Every time you make a social interaction with somebody, you are participating in creating the type of society that you live in. And how many people a day do you meet? That's your share of the society that you get to influence, that you get to create, that you get to make better. Or if you don't know how you like it, then why not listen with that kept in mind, that no matter who you meet or what you do, you are engaging in a shared act of construction of the world that you want to live in.
And that kind of brings fresh light to that unfortunately trite but beautiful quote, be the change you wish to see in the world.
Yeah.
Be that change.
Mm-hmm.
Gandhi, I think, is the credit for that one.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, be that change at 7-Eleven in the morning. Be that change with where you
7-Eleven
bank.
In the morning. Or at 5:07 in the morning.
Be the change right now. Sleeping, waking. Every interaction. I mean, it feels very gratifying to be talking about the importance of DIY culture and being participating in this, which is. I just stumbled in here. I think I texted you like 2 days ago and was like, "Hey, can I be on the radio?" Oh, fuck yeah!
Uh-huh. Oh! FCC, the button. We don't have the button. I can't delete the last 7 seconds.
I'm never going to be on the radio ever again.
Oops.
Don't worry, guys.
It's okay, Sally. The button is supposed to be here.
Where? No alarms have gone off. This is a delayed reaction.
Is Sally going to be arrested before we leave here?
Are you going to be arrested?
No.
Are you going to be fired from your show?
No.
It's
okay.
We don't have to talk about it.
Can we listen to I keep thinking of that George Carlin bit.
Yeah, can we play that? I'm just kidding.
Where were we? Jeez, I'm going to put a muzzle on that mouth.
We were talking about the importance of creating your own culture and believing in yourself, despite the fact that some people want to regulate everything that you think and say.
Well,
there you go.
Well, I'll put on some music, and we can wait for the next DJ to get here. we have hard-boiled eggs to eat after
Celebratory hard-boiled eggs while we wait for the FCC ninjas.
All right, here we go. Well, the internet's not working. Well, no, here we go. We're reloading.
Ripple past me thoughts like this that hold my throat and bind my wrist. Let fear release the breath in me. Let worry set my thin limbs free. Retire the noose that tightens still. Let loose the shackles on my will. I have hands that will make a better man for mankind's sake, and voices crying in my spine to carve out better worlds in time. Ripple past me thoughts like this that hold my throat and bind my wrist. Let fear release the breath in me and worry set my thin limbs free. Retire the noose that tightens still. Let loose the shackles on my will. I have hands that will make a better man for mankind's sake, and voices crying in my spine to carve out better worlds in time. I have another.
Please.
This is a frontier song. I am breaking beyond the waves. I have been cast. My body has been dashed upon the shore. Sand inside my mouth like the cotton in my ears. I fumble, stumble onward, sand inside my gears. I have been searching for this island, hungering for years. The salt air slicks back tears upon my face. It is quiet here. I will not have to run in any race. I will not keep an awful pace. I will not waddle on with fat. I will not jump, asking how high. I will not stifle, asking why. I will not drag my aching bones to their working cornerstones. I will not bow my lowly head at their foot of gilded lead. I will not muffle every cry. I will not smile as I die. My tongue will not be held at bay any longer. Take me, empty island. Make me something strong. I'm as hollow as a shell. Send your sea salt whispers to me. Set me ringing like a bell. Well, the endless virgin island of the mind and creativity.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
This just in from Battleship Earth. KVRX 91.7 FM, in accordance with federal and FCC regulations, confines the broadcast of indecent material to between the hours of 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. Sensitive listeners and children are advised